Hello beautiful people, my name is Livy, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Taurus Rising or Ascendant, however you want to say it. I don't think it matters, they mean the same thing. We're going to talk about Taurus, like personality traits, physical appearance traits, like love compatibility, and some celebrities that are also Taurus Rising. So thank you for clicking on my video. We're going to jump right in. So if you're wondering what ascendant or rising means, it's basically the point that was on the eastern horizon at the time of your birth. I do want to give a disclaimer that this is all very generalized. The way that an ascendant sign is going to play out really is dependent on other aspects in the chart as well, but we're just going to give, or I'm going to give you guys like a general basis of what somebody who is Taurus ascendant will act. And if you want to know how to find your ascendant sign, it is the first sign that starts your chart. So like in the birth chart, it's like a big clock basically, and the first house is going to be your ascendant sign. So the ruling planet of Taurus is Venus, which is like the planet of love, and Taurus is an earth sign. So the symbol associated is the bull. And earth signs tend to typically enjoy things that involve the five senses, So when I think of, a Taurus, I think of, the turtle, like slow and steady wins the race. They're not in a rush, they're trying to take their time, kind of like a Virgo, but not, the same thing, but kind of like it. Taurus rising people can really be like creatures of habit, they are very resistant to change. They like to stay on like a set schedule. They don't like when, random things pop up. They like to know what's going to happen throughout the day before they start their day. They're not into surprises. They don't like moving. They like to have a set schedule, everything the same. They can even be a bit stubborn at times and like stuck in their ways. And they also love beautiful things. Like I said, they love things that involve the five senses. They definitely respond to the material world. Sorry, my cat is like literally scratching the fuck out of me right now. So, their material possessions can also mean a lot to them. They don't like to throw things out because, it's like that what if. I'm not going to throw out this book or donate this book because what if I want to read it again in the future? They may never read it again, but it's scary. They don't want to throw it out. They also enjoy items of great quality or like good quality food. They might be like a sucker for name brand things, and self-indulgence can definitely be like a weakness for them as well, whether it be food, shopping, working too much if that's something they enjoy doing, anything like that. Oh my gosh, I'll put my cat on the floor. So, they can also seem like shy on the first impressions. Like I actually have a really good friend who is Taurus ascendant and she's so shy. Like a lot of people think that she doesn't like them because she just doesn't really talk that much, but in reality she's actually really sweet and fun. But you have to she has to get to know you. She has to be like comfortable around you to open up and like really show the real her and everything. They also love, they really value friends that they feel love them and like want the best for them, so like quality friends too, they can be very loyal and committed to their friends and family, and they can also be a little possessive to a degree, maybe a little bit, because they want their loved ones for themselves, you know what I mean? And when it comes to communication, they're usually very friendly, easygoing, not usually too extroverted, like I said, but once you, crack their shell and see inside, you'll see that they're very loving, very warm, could even have a great sense of humor. Also really great conversationalists. Quiet people tend to be really intelligent as well, so I feel like Taurus can be intelligent by nature, which will help in communications as well. They prefer to hang out with somebody one-on-one or maybe like a group of three if they know the other, those two people really well. They'll be comfortable, but for the most part they like one-on-one interaction. they really shine in those moments because they don't feel like they have to, you know, fight for the spotlight, so to say. They can tend to be loners as well, you know, not really have too many friends. Sorry, he's just doing the most right now. Not have, you know, too many friends because they prefer quality over quantity. They don't want a bunch of friends that they don't trust. They'd rather have, you know, a handful of friends that they know that they can trust and that they can count on to be there when they need them, you know what I'm saying? So as far as the physical appearance, they can have like a square jaw, like maybe like a defined jawline. Usually average height, not typically tall. You know, like I said, this also depends on other placements in the chart. Now, if this person has a lot of Taurus, they may have these traits. They can also have like wide, thick eyebrows, possibly like arched eyebrows naturally, and they can also have very like broad shoulders as well. So now we're going to talk about Taurus love compatibility. Taurus rising can generally be compatible with other earth or water signs, I think. So like Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer, and maybe even other Taurus. Did I say Virgo? Virgo as well. It really depends on other placements in the chart as well though. Like if it's a Taurus with a lot of fire in their sign, they may be attracted to like Leo rising people as well, you know, or Sagittarius people, you never know. So I would say they, like somebody with a lot of Taurus that's also a Taurus rising would typically not be compatible with Sagittarius rising or Gemini rising. I feel like they would be too much for them, like too much energy, you know. Probably not compatible with Aries rising either. And when they're in love, they can be very, very loyal and committed and, you know, really care about that other person, you know, like get maybe a little wrapped up with the person that they're, you know, in love with. Their love language could definitely be physical touch because it is an earth sign. They love the five senses, so they might like a lot of cuddles, hugs, etc. And they can even be a bit possessive at times. Excuse me, or like deeply romantic, maybe even a bit seductive, you know what I mean? So now I'm gonna tell you some celebrities that are Taurus rising. So David Letterman, Queen Latifah, Mia Farrow, Gigi Hadid, Andie MacDowell, Camila Cabello, Ruby Rose, Martin Luther King Jr., Robert Pattinson, Liza Minnelli, and Donatella Versace. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please subscribe and give this a thumbs up if you liked it. See you later.